Oh yeah, middle square, lava tears. Ooh, that's a quick
Mm.
one. What else do we have?
All right, let me go ahead and
Um,
refresh Bushy's stream too real quick.
Verticris Discus is kind of early. I see a lot of late game to mid game squares. Actually, a lot of late game. Holy, we have Logor on the board. It's quite early.
Yeah.
Everything else is mid to late game. There is nothing early besides the logo, I would say, the Verticris and the lava tiers. The rest is pretty mid to late gameish. I mean, of course, within 10 minutes you can beat the dancing line, but I don't know if that makes sense here.
Yeah.
Um,
No,
Look at that.
it's definitely not a lot. I mean, Red Bear could kind of call early game, I would say, because you can kind of just run two
Mm,
more runes and go fight it right away if you really wanted to. Um, but yeah, Vertigo's
is there red
Discus.
bear?
Yeah,
I mean,
Red
there's
Bear,
the
row 5.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, with red bear, with bear line hippo in one line, so that is kind of juicy. And we also have two hippo square, so these three in synergy work really well together.
Yeah, definitely an interesting board. Yeah, there's really no early game, which honestly is a
Yeah.
bit of a nice change of pace because I know a lot of players were like, hey, I'm kind of getting sick a little bit about this early game here. Like there's a
Yeah.
bunch of early game squares, and like I understand the thought behind it. It's like if there's so many early game squares, you know you're gonna miss out on something. You know you can't get everything. So like having
Hmm.
boards that are more like mid to late game, you can kind of prioritize and feel like okay, everything is still attainable. You know, I could possibly go for everything. Speaking of, by the way, there was a little bit of a discussion here about, for anyone wondering in chat, because like there's like a lot of things that come into like either the Discord or YouTube comments and stuff, being like, hey, either the weapons, there's the variety of weapons is too much, or not too much, sorry, too little between
Mm.
Backhand Blaze and Great Katana. Could we change that? Hey, could we add these squares? It would make it more balanced potentially. All this stuff. There was a discussion with the players, and I opened it up and I was like, hey, we can go ahead, we can add some of these squares, maybe add a little bit more weapon versatility for this season. And there was a bit of half of yes, that would be kind of nice, and half of no, because if we
Mhm.
do make that change now, the previous matches that have happened already this
Yeah.
season are kind of like not invalid per se, but they could have gone differently with those new
Yeah, for
squares.
sure.
And so pretty much the decision came down to, okay, let's just not do that. But for future seasons, try and have maybe a bit of a longer testing phase or something, at the
Yeah.
very least. But yeah, so we tried to make that happen, and try to give those options, but that's okay. Players got
And
to
we're
pick.
starting. Both have it nighttime, and it seems like Bushy's fog wall is still up.
Oh yeah, no, he's
I mean,
really weird delay on Bushy there.
oh yeah, wait, I'm on minus 13 seconds. Hold on. I'm refreshing.
Yeah, no,
That is
mine
not.
mine was a little bit late there too. Actually, he was kind of like staring at that thing for quite a while. Both rushing larval tiers here, which makes a lot of sense. So it's going to be really coming down to on who's got the faster speed or the better lines when it comes to these larval tiers here. Let me go ahead and reset Bushy really quickly here so we make sure that we don't miss out.
But I still have. It's like 5 seconds difference for me. Um,
Yeah, he's a little bit behind. Just so he's not behind in game. We can go ahead and bring up the
yeah.
map screen here real quick. We'll actually see them way more in sync probably than we do currently on stream. Yeah, I'm not sure why we had
Yeah.
this last time. Yeah, they're literally neck and neck on the map screen here. They're
Okay.
right next to each other. So it's literally just a thing with possibly the website. I don't know. We had this like 2 or 3 weeks ago with Bushy as well, where like his was just like far behind for some reason. I'm not sure.
Oh, so it's Bushy's fault.
Yep.
Perfect.
Something going on over there. But literally they're both tied right now, like genuinely on top of each other. Ayo. Going for that 3-path cross, Grace.
Okay. Well, then we will see who's gonna mark it first on the board because that is definitely sync. Seems like Bushy is heading first to the level tier near the Great Katana pickup.
Mm-hmm.
And CBD is first going towards more slash yeah, Prospect Town here. I'm not exactly sure what the best line is, but I think we had that last We had this with CBD versus VSVET, and I think VSVET was a tiny bit faster with going to Prospect Town first, but I don't know if that's actually the case.
There we go. Bushy already grabbed the first larval tier here. Now going to go towards Prospect Town. CBD on his way to Prospect Town. So they pretty much are picking the same exact larval tiers, but they're picking different secondary ones. I wonder if that's really going to make a difference.
Yeah,
this is really going to come down to
right?
lines.
Yeah, definitely. It shouldn't change a lot. I guess it's really like who has the best line on the worm. But it's very important. I mean, we do not have a lot of early game squares, and if you can get like 2 to 3, like there's like maybe 3, and especially it's the middle square. So if you can get that one, then you have a good head start for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't tell who's like ahead. I would say Bushy. Actually.
Yeah, I can't really tell. Oh, chat
like
is
the
losing
5
their minds
seconds.
because there
Yeah?
not a Gamba.
Oh,
I'll
there's
make
no
a Gamba for you guys. I'll make a Gamba. Don't lose your mind.
Oh wait, it's gonna be very close here. If then it's going to be a snipe. Who's gonna get it? Red or blue? CBD. No, Bushy gets it.
And Bushy gets it.
That
Wow.
was like
It was like
second, not even.
seconds. Literally seconds.
That was so close. That was less than a second, I think. Holy, and Bushy here with the middle square. Very, very nice. So what I also saw next to the red bear and the bear lion hippo square, and the 2 hippo square, there is also a dancing lion square and a scorpion stew square in the corner. So there is a bunch that really works together really well. So I, as we said many times before, progression is super important in the map, like map progression. You need to be able to get everywhere really quick, and if you just work in one direction, then you will miss out on maybe on all the other directions. So we see both players now going forward towards probably Reprimand, maybe picking up even here already the Fire Spark perfume bottle, since we have kill a boss with a perfume bottle. Maybe it seems like Bushy just skipped it right away.
Yeah, he did not go for the perfume bottle here. He did go for the Castellance's Grace, though, so he can always just port back if he needs to and grab that really quickly.
Exactly, yeah. Which is probably better here at the beginning.
I wonder why Bushy is so far ahead, though, now, compared to CBD when they both went for larval tiers. Did CBD grab the Great Katana?
Maybe. I didn't see it. Especially because Bushy's also 5 seconds on my screen behind. Like, not in-game, but on the screen, right? So it's kind of hard to tell right now. Bushy's definitely much ahead. And which could help him a lot. I mean, if he gets also the Verticris on that diagonal line, that would be huge.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I just saw not only there's like the red bear and hippo and all that synergy. If you kill golden hippo, then you also get the kind of synergy and progress towards the heal the wounded kindred rod, since the cookbook is in Shadow Keep. So that's also there. Actually, not a bad board.
Oh, here we have it. Bushy trying to go for that skip again. Okay, CBD going to round table here right now, going to upgrade. So I think he did grab that Great Katana. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bushy just going to go straight for Vertigos. I think this is a better call from Bushy. Why upgrade now? Right now, there's collection things going on. That is a diagonal square with Vertigos Discus. Why waste your time upgrading when you can just rush that without having to have a weapon?
Now, okay, because technically, you could just forfeit the Verticris and maybe rather already do progression with your weapon and then maybe Dancing Lion for the diagonal and everything, or even Red Bear. You know, kind of like the fight, like we had that before, right? When I think it was Parky versus Tom, where like one player did the fighting squares early, rather, right? Pick up the Great Katana and goes fighting, and then the other player was rather collecting. I think and CBD is going for Logor, so that makes sense. He's not going for collecting at all. He wants to fight right away.
Oh wow, yeah, he's not. Yeah, you're right.
Middle square. I mean, it's also an early square. It's just not in a. It doesn't block the diagonal, but that's okay though, because he technically would be ahead then maybe to go for dancing line and block the diagonal with the scorpions to eventually.
So you gotta be careful here. He should be using overhead stance versus Loger rather than going for the R1s, as those R1s can go over the head here. There it is, that overhead stance now. Very, very nice. Should be getting another bleed. Should get a bleed proc here very soon. Did get that frost proc already. Gets the flask from Loger. There should be a bleed proc. Whoa. There it is. Very nicely. Money here for Bushy, grabbing that Marika's rune. Okay, nice overhead. One more should do it. There it is. There is Loger on the board now for CBD. Going to be claiming that square. Very, very nicely. Going to be moving over to Fort Reprimand.
That was clean. That was quick. That was very nice.
Very, very nice indeed. So
Bushy knows now, and now for all the players that are not really into the bingo mind, CBD now gave Bushy the information that he has a weapon and that he is nowhere close to Reprimand as for now. So that means Bushy knows he is definitely ahead with going for the Verticris. So technically he could do something else now before really committing to the Verticris. Maybe getting an extra Grace, maybe getting an extra Scout, whatever it is, and then finish it. Just that's like this whole information play.
Yeah.
But CBD is obviously now on his way there too. Definitely it wouldn't be good for CBD to challenge the Verticris. That would be a very scary play. Rather going for something like, Red Bear or Hippo or something, just to progress on these other fighting squares, right? Since Bushy still needs to get a weapon and upgraded.
Yeah, Red Bear would be a nice quick pickup here. I do think Bushy rushing Verticris Discus is not a bad idea, but then right after Verticris, going for an upgrade would be the next best thing. And after that, I'm not too sure. Dancing Line is a good one, though, because, row 3 and the diagonal would block both, and it works towards that Bear Line Hippo, as you mentioned. So I do expect that to be taken very soon here at some point.
Yeah, if Bushy finished now the Verticris and is going immediately for maybe for Dancing Line, he could challenge it if CBD is not going for it and could work out in his favor. But also, I gotta say, row 5 is amazing because you get the main gauche in Shadowkeep. Then Hippo, Red Bear is all in this Shadowkeep direction. There is the masks that are all in Shadowkeep. And then you have Give Iris of Grace, of Occultation, sorry. That is, you can get in Reprimand or with killing that Ohm Killer, or even an Ulcerated, since there is 3 Ulcerated Tree Spirits on the board. So I feel like going forward to Shadowkeep, and I think if you have like, I'm just saying, I think you can get that line. That's a good line.
Yeah, no, I definitely don't disagree with that line necessarily here. Bushy here grabbing that imbued sword key now, going to be grabbing that Grace right next to Rolana just to be safe here. Quick shout outs to Valley Man, by the way, for a bunch of gifties. Really do appreciate that, man. Golden Kappa Train, chat. Golden Kappa Train.
Thank you.
But thank you, Valley Man, for 26 gifties.
Guys. Oh, guys, if you don't know, if you contribute to the Golden Kappa Train right now, you will have for a whole day a Golden Kappa if you type Kappa in every chat around whole Twitch. So make sure to leave just 100 bits or a sub, or check out if your Prime sub is still available. Because of a Prime sub, if you click a subscription and you scroll down, there's a check. And if you check it, you can for free subscribe, get emotes, and a Golden Kappa.
By the time you're done with your speech, by the way, I think it's going to be over anyways. Because of 5-minute delay.
Oh shit! No, maybe people can keep it up 5 minutes.
Unless they reach the next level. I think once you reach the next level, doesn't like the timer reset or something. I don't know. But imbued sword key here now from Bushy, going to be activating that teleporter. Going to be going for that Verticris. I think this is a good play though from Bushy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's necessarily a misplay that he doesn't have a weapon ready yet at all. I don't think it's a misplay from Bushy. From CBD either, that he's going for Red Bear right now and prepped his weapon. I think he knows that he is not going to be able to contest the Verticris Discus here, and is going for more of the killing stuff earlier on that he can grab that Bushy is not set up for, going for that Red Bear fight.
Definitely. Honestly, you don't even need to worry too much about that diagonal if you go for row, if you keep progressing on the row 5, because if you get main gauge after the Golden Hippo and then go for Relana and parry her, then you block it anyways and you progress on your row 5. So I feel like that's not a bad plan from CBD here right now. Bushi is now going towards the Great Katana to pick it up as well. Also picking up Lion's Claw. Do we have Ashes? Oh, no.
Nice stagger. Gets the riposte here
Why
as
is
well.
he getting Lion's Claw?
That's just like a Bushi thing. He really likes Savage Lion's Claw on the Great Katana.
Okay.
Also, yeah, we learned last week if you stand behind the Red Bear, the roar doesn't do any damage. So that's really cool now. Yeah, you just have to stand behind him.
That's crazy. Who figured that out?
I don't know who figured it out, but I think we saw it last week in one of the matches, and I don't know if it was intentional or accidental, but someone stood behind it and they just didn't take any damage, and they just were able to punish. And I was like, holy shit, that's amazing.
That's amazing.
Vertigo's Discus here, picked up here by Bushi now, going to be activating that diagonal. Has a really nice presence on the board right now. CBD working on that Red Bear, is getting pummeled into the ground here just a little bit. Gets that roar. There it is. Stands behind him yet again. Gets a nice punish.
Oh.
Should be getting a really nice fight from CBD
I
here.
was waiting for that.
Really nice
GG's.
fight. There's that Red Bear. Very nice.
And it's right away a block.
Yep.
Okay. So let's see what CVD is going to go for next. I feel like going for the Golden Hippo and going forward to get that main gauge is a good play. Just to make sure to work more on your role, get the progress out, as well as being able to block the threat from Bushi. You don't even need to go for line necessarily. I mean, he will need a line eventually if he wants to go for that row, but doesn't need to do that now. I feel like the blocking might be more important, but we will see what he's going to do now. Seems like Bushi is going towards Shadowkeep, but no.
He's going towards Bonneville at the very least, and I've been seeing more and more of people now not going for the armor. Like the beginning of the season was very much like, hey, go for the round table armor, go for the round table armor. It's safe, makes things safer now. But now players have been kind of opting out of the armor and going for a Blue Dancer instead. Both players have the Blue Dancer charm for bonus physical damage. Which I definitely think that's really cool. You know, being more confident in your gameplay and also being more confident with the DLC, being like, you know what, I don't even need armor. I'd rather have the bonus damage from having a lighter load. For anyone at home that doesn't know what the Blue Dancer charm is, it's a talisman that you can put onto your character that the less you weigh as a character, like armor, weapon, talismans, the more damage you can do. And there's a minimum and a maximum of damage that you're allowed to do with the Blue Dancer. I think the highest is like 18% or something. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's a good chunk of extra damage.
Yeah, it's you really notice the difference if you have armor or not, or like if you're heavy equipped or not with the Blue Dancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but of course it is scary, but if you feel confident, as you said, it's really nice to add to your whole build. To kill fast. I think on a killing board, if you feel confident enough without dying, it could be really good.
Yeah.
At the same time, if you just have one bad day, you know, and you just don't get the rolls and you die, then
you lose a lot
it's
of
high
time.
risk, high reward kind of thing, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. We have CBD here, by the way, and Bellerot now going to go for that Dancing Lion, and possibly the Scorpion Stew. Also, there was a thing that was a bit of a question that was lingering in the chats about a week ago, being Scorpion Stew, and if you locked yourself out of Scorpion Stew, could you go for Gourmet Scorpion Stew instead? But in this case, that is a no necessarily, as in like it's useless, because in order to reactivate the questline in case you do kill Mesmer and want to go get that Scorpion Stew, you would have to talk to the grandma previously anyways. So it's like, you might as well get the normal Scorpion Stew. Because if you want the gourmet one, you have to talk to Mima, kill Mesmer, and then talk to Mima again, and then you get the gourmet Scorpion Stew instead. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Is it not like a way that you get like locked out of it, and that's the reason?
Yeah. So if you kill Mesmer, you lock yourself out of it. But if you want the Scorpion Stew, you have to talk to grandmother before killing Mesmer, and then after Mesmer. The requirement is talk to her before. So if you have to talk to her before anyways, you might as well just get the Scorpion Stew, the normal one.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, of course. Yeah, okay. Then it doesn't make any sense with the
Right.
gourmet one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the main thing. Shout outs to CBD for doing the testing on that, by the way. Because
Why did he that? Why did we kill that guy? Oh, that's actually not bad. So he killed that guy with the pot that usually drops a referent or does drop a referent ash, but also drops a golden what I called tentacle titties. What
golden
was it
horned
called?
tender.
That's what I said. Because there is reach level 85. So if he's gonna
Yes.
kill Dancing Line now and pops that thing, he gets a good amount of runes.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's worth on Dancing Lion. Dancing Lion is probably one of the like cheapest remembrance bosses. I think he only gives you like 80 to 100,000. Go for a golden hippo instead, because he gives you like 200,000.
I thought it's more. Wow.
Yeah, no, it's kind of a bummer how much he gives you.
Dragon Man gives more.
Yeah, he does. I think he does. It's kind of insane. Bushy
He
here
goes
in
like
Church
100K.
District now, going to be getting the access to Shadowkeep. But yeah, Dancing Lion going to be coming out here from CBD now. I wonder what the plan is for Bushy. He could go for Golden Braid, activating that other diagonal, which is on the top left here. That could not be a bad idea. You got Golden Braid, Deathrite Bird, Death Knight, and the masks. And the masks are also Church District. So if you see his Dancing Lion here from CBD, he knows, hey, I've got priority on masks here. I could try and push, Death Knight maybe, and Death Right Bird with this Golden Braid, and then I have huge priority on this diagonal top left to bottom right.
Yeah, definitely. I think if you would like, it's hard to set up, but it could work out. It's just hard to set up because Death Knight, Death Bird, the mass is like all so far from each other, and you need to progress in other directions. But yeah, let's see how CBD is here doing on the Dancing Line. Very difficult boss, or can be really difficult. He picks up. See, this is another thing. Like the armor near Red Bear is really good to pick up.
Nice.
Instead of
Stagger.
buying the one. And look at that, dude. Stagger, Frost proc, Bleed proc.
Very, very nice. He
Very
still has
nice.
the blue dancer charm, but has it's like light-ish armor. The good thing here, though, with the Great Katana is that the running R1s are piercing attacks, and the Dancing Lion is weak to piercing. So those running R1s are going to be really effective here in this specific situation. And dude, CBD knowing how to dodge a lot of these lightning attacks is really cool to see. I hate the lightning phase. It is a little chaotic for sure.
Yeah.
But him kind of showcasing his knowledge here. Does get tagged by one lightning strike. Bushy, I believe, did lower the water in Church District, going to go for that elevator now towards Shadowkeep back section. CBD should be close to a stagger here.
Be close. Yeah, he's now in the frost phase. Gotta be
He's like
careful a little bit.
levitating. That was,
He's like flying.
that was kind of cool. There's those running R1s again.
Why is that frost thing still in midair? Oh no, it's fine. Okay.
Oh, yeah, got to be a little careful there. Oh, gets
Yes,
the
it's
stagger,
there.
though. There it is.
Nice.
Nice. Very, very nice.
Very nice. GG's. And also blocks right away the row 3 for Bushy. Already blocked 3 rows and 2 columns here. Very nice. If he goes now for the Scorpions too, he blocks another column row and the diagonal. So that's going to be very good for CBD. Yeah, he just needs to make sure that he gets that progression towards Shadowkeep at some point. Bushy now picking up, or is on the way on the elevator down towards Rumina. There is the the cookbook to make the warming stones for healing the wounded kindred. As well as oh no, that's the Iris of Grace, not occultation.
No, it's
I think
both.
there's
It's
nothing
both.
else.
Oh,
Well, you get
oh no,
yeah.
the cookbook, but Iris of Grace, not occultation. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And we have occultation on the board. I just thought for a second it's Grace.
Yeah, you good?
But yeah.
There's that Scorpion Stew from CBD. Nice block on that diagonal now. Honestly, this is turning into a CBD board now with all this pressure, having 4 squares to 2, and that row 5 looking really nice for him. Doesn't have priority on masks right now. Bushy definitely a huge lead on the masks as he has lowered the water and also now has access to Ancient Rao here, which has Salsa, who drops the other mask. So this is
Yep.
overall a huge advantage on that specific square for Bushy. If he starts to eyeball that diagonal top left to bottom right with that Death Right Bird and Death Knight, he could be looking at a really nice pressure point here.
And now I think for Bushy it would be really good if he's doing a little bit of jumping back and forth. So for example, he knows that CBD is nowhere near currently the Shadowkeep, or at least needs to go around to Church District or kill Golden Hippo. So going right away for the mask wouldn't even be that good, because CBD, there's no way CBD can get that anytime soon. And we can see it right now. He's maybe now going rather towards Dragon Man, maybe to open up that Deathbird, or yeah, exactly. Just he should progress other things, maybe getting the Grace ready for the Golden Braid, stuff like that, and then go for the mask to block the row 5, the column 5. Let's see what he's gonna do here. Is he going for the... No, he's going for the black, what are they called, the butterflies and the stone?
The Black Fireflies and the Spirit Gravestones. Yeah.
Oh, he didn't pick them up.
Yeah, he picked up the Spirit Gravestone. I don't think he actually picked up the...
No.
Okay, he did.
Or he got others, because it didn't... I looked down.
It didn't look like it. Yeah. But here's the Hippo for CBD, though. This CBD. This is a bit of a tough position. He's kind of rushing these boss fights. He doesn't know that Bushy did Church District, because all he saw last was Vertigus Discus. So he's either thinking,
Exactly,
okay, I've been sniping for like 10 minutes now, or he's been doing something else, but I don't know. So I have to kind of rush my squares to make sure I don't lose progression. Maybe I did snipe him on Dancing Lion. I don't know. Maybe I am sniping him on Hippos here. I don't know. You know, this is a bit of a tough position to be in, where you aren't too sure of what the other player is doing. But I don't think it's a bad call anyways. Just activating that line for yourself, I think, is a really good idea. Getting a nice jumping dodge here on that attack. Getting a nice slam down. Gets the Frost proc, or Bleed proc, I believe, on Hippo. Really nice fight.
I feel like now also even doing the Kindred is not necessarily a misplay. I mean, it's a good square to go for. But once again, with the information Bushy got, like, there's no way CVD already got the cookbook. Like, time-wise, it's just not possible.
Yeah.
But it's hard in a bingo match. It's hard to really distinguish, okay, how close is now the player? Did he kill Golden Hippo already or not? And, I mean, CVD's already done with it, so he's kind of quick. Now, marked... Hippo. No, actually, no. That is actually crazy. Yeah, he could have. Bushy could have waited until he saw that square just popping up with bear, hippo, line, because CBD did mark the bear and a line already. So he could have waited a little bit more with the Kindred, and maybe do some other progress. But it's difficult. It's difficult. I'm not saying.
No, it is definitely very, very tricky. But for Bushy, I think holding on to the healing of the Wounded Kindred would have been smart, because of how much information he does have compared to CBD. So I'm a little thrown off by the rushing of that specifically, because you know, the diagonal is already blocked, so that should have taken him to be like, okay, you know what, I don't have to rush this anymore. Scorpion Stew is already acquired. There's no like real reason for me to push healing the Wounded Kindred. But looks like he's going to go for main Gosh now, going backwards through Shadowkeep.
I didn't see.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because he's already on the elevator up to Shadowkeep. I'm not sure if he got that.
I don't think he did then.
Yeah, I don't think either. I feel like you should have grabbed that first. But
I think what Bushy is thinking here, by the way, I think the reason why he's pushing the diagonal so heavy is a thing of like, if you go for a diagonal, even if you don't go for the full bingo line, you're blocking every row, column, and diagonal with that. So once he gets the 6 parries square, he has blocked 4 rows and 4 columns and both diagonals, and all he has to worry about is row 1 and column 5 for going into majority.
Which includes very late game stuff like Leda and her companions, or something like Devonia, level 85 Devonia Hammer Golden Braid, some like later stuff. Not too late, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see if Bushy's gonna... I feel like pushing the diagonal would be probably better. The other one, you know, with the masks and everything, because then you block the... I mean, yeah, it's fine.
One parry here for Bushy. Going to be doing Rolana now. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. There's 2
Yeah,
parries
that's
already.
scary.
2.
The Rilana with no armor and low Scato is very scary.
Yeah, I agree. Unless you're really comfortable with the parries. Whoa! I think he thought that he didn't 2-hand there. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. A little bit too early here with the pairing.
Okay, that's 3. Oh, that one's scary. Yep.
My
Slamming his desk. He is not happy.
But my jujitsu
Losing
is
time here for
just-
sure.
I just
It's
tweaked
dude,
that
parries on
bitch right
Rolana
here.
are so hard
Ow.
because some of
It's
the
difficult,
some of those
yeah.
attacks are so quick.
Ow.
CBD
Okay,
are
let's-
working towards what
that-
looks to be
maybe I shouldn't be fucking this up.
The
I'm gonna keep
sword
trying.
light and dark.
but also hippos because there's 2 hippos here. So I think he's trying to do he's double dipping.
A good answer.
Yeah. I mean, why not? Just finish it off, right? Get more squares. I mean, he is an elite. Push that up. It's not too
Okay.
bad.
God, this is ugly. Thank you.
Not too bad. I hope CBD sees that. Oh, Bushi dies again here very early though. I hope CBD sees still the threat maybe, or not. It's not a threat, but like still.
The row 5 or
Yeah, no, doesn't forget the other diagonal at some
oh
point.
yeah. No, I agree.
He doesn't know where Bushi is exactly, right? I mean, he knows he's in Shadowkeep, but he doesn't know what exactly his Bushi is prepared. I feel like if you experienced player like that CBD is, you know when a player has marked healer, wounded, kindred rod, then the player is also very close on the mask, right? From
Right.
what's the name? That is it Salsa? I don't know. Is it Salsa on the bridge? Or who's
We
that?
go. I want to say Koga. We go Koga and Salsa.
Yeah, I don't know who's on the bridge. The Fire Rain one, right?
Salsa.
Yeah, Salsa. Yeah. So if you have the kindred rod, then you're very close to Salsa. So gotta keep that in mind that the diagonal still needs to be blocked here.
Second
Bushi
hippo.
with 2. Oh, second hippo. 2 parries for Bushi already.
Oh, gets a nice frost proc there too.
Yeah, you shouldn't go for. It's actually enough if you keep your hand, if you keep the sword in like one hand for that arch. Oh, he
Oh,
can wield it in one
nice.
hand. Never mind.
Yeah, that's been a common tactic for a lot of players. Bless you. I don't think that's necessarily. I don't know. I know why people do it because like the Great Katana needs 14 strength and 18 dex, and the thing is, if you 2-hand, you get to 1.5 multiply your strength stat specifically. So let's say that you have 10 strength, right, and you need to wield something that maybe is 15 strength. You don't have to level up to 15 strength. If you 2-hand it, you get half of your current strength value. So if you have 10, you get an extra 5, right? Because that's half of 10. So you have 15 strength. So that kind of makes up for it, but only if you 2-hand. And so a lot of people have been going for, okay, let me just go ahead and only level dex because I only need, 15 or 14 to wield the Great Katana. So I'm just going to 2-hand every time I want to use it.
Really good fight here. You're right. Exactly. Yeah. Good fight from Bushi. He's now in a dangerous phase. Second phase is spooky. I think he's done with the parries at this point.
Yeah, looks like he's completed
Oh,
with the
did he
parries.
lock off there on purpose? That looked so off.
I don't know, but we got the ball dropping. Jumping R2s. Yeah, has to be careful. There is that wombo combo that can be insanely devastating.
Is that a jinx?
Wow.
Was it a jinx?
I don't know. But that was a lot of damage.
Oh my god, he got one shot blasted. That's rough.
That's
he
that
lost
no
a
armor.
lot of time on that death. He's pivoting off. Oh wow. And now CBD is going to a church district actually in
Yeah.
that time.
Feels like he's
Interesting. So
wasting
this
maybe
is-
too much time there.
Yeah. Bushi's going now up the ladder, making maybe progress to the golden braid. We do have kill Consort Radan, so that's a very late square. Technically, he wants to go for Mesmer at some point.
Yeah. I this is gonna be interesting because it's also like I'm gonna stand on this to the day I die. All right, hand to hand versus Gaius is actually really decent, and there is hand-to-hand here. I really don't think that is the worst idea in this case. I will genuinely, one of these days, I will prep a save file. I will have hand-to-hand, and if we have to do a halftime show, I will show hand-to-hand Gaius.
Oh no, I am calling
Because
Shane.
I genuinely, it is a decent, not the worst setup.
I think for guys it's fine because Kai is just is kind of simple, right? Compared to other bosses.
Yes.
You have also a lot of mass to attack. And I guess with bleed it could work out for sure. I can't really see it on many other bosses.
CBD here having a 6-3 lead right now, though, on squares. Having some
That's a lot.
insane pressure right now. Yeah, kind of clearing a lot of the board. Going for some upgrades. Going for openly and hard tier here now, which is
That's
interesting.
a good one. That's a good one.
Going
For defense, you know?
Okay, it looks like, yeah, CBD's, sorry, Bushy's going to be going for those masks now, at least this one. The Winged Serpent Helm and the Flame Spear Ash of War. Going to have the Grace then for Mesmer later on for some levels if he really needs to. Gets the Pancake, Charge Dart 2 for a Stagger. Oh, gets
he
it parried, though. Gets the Bleed proc.
It's the bleed.
Oh, dinks off the door.
What? He just walked to the left and he got hit by that.
Yeah, every Fire Knight has, when they dodge to the sides, they have a hitbox.
That's trash. Oh, he survived with 1 HP. As a Bushy has so much unlucky right now with that. That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh, that hit on the door really ruined it.
Dink
And
donk,
CBD
dink donk.
CBD is already in Church District. I don't think CBD will be in time to catch up with the masks, which is okay if he doesn't know the right call and maybe get something else like the Golden Braid. That looks very juicy there in the other corner over there. Also works really well with the row 1.
Bushy has to be a little bit careful here. These shadow guys are going to start creeping up behind him, though, and one of them actually heals the Fire Knight. So he's got to either get this kill really quickly or turn around and kill the shadow guys, because they do start walking up here slowly. And he's actually moving backwards into the range of the shadow guys, so he's getting close here. Oh, he gets blocked again! He gets the sidestep! Oh my god! That was that's scary, dude.
Anime. That was an anime final fight. Holy. That was close. CBD now going. Is he? Yeah, he is about to lower the water. Maybe he's trying to contest those masks. That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that makes sense at that point. I mean, okay, no, it makes sense. There is also 3 also rated, right? So it does make sense to still get that anyways while you're here, I feel like. But yeah, I think Bushy's now going for this. Did he get salsa? I don't think so, right? I think he's
No,
going
he did
over
not
the
get
second
salsa.
one.
No.
Yeah, then I think he got the grace though, so he can just grab that really quick and block.
But yeah, this is the high risk, high reward we're talking about of running Blue Dancer with no armor, right? Yeah, the damage is great, but their damage is pretty good too.
Yeah. Especially those Fire Knights, they are very dangerous. And Savage Lion Claw actually working out really well for Bushy.
Yeah, it's really not that bad. Oh, he tried to go for the riposte, but the guy explodes on him and pushes the Fire Knight away. Dude, this one's kind of a meme because of the explodey guys. It's kind of funny.
This one's great, yeah.
This one's kind of funny.
There's a stagger.
There. Oh, Frost proc. Oh, that's huge. He should be getting it here now. Okay, one more hit. That's all he needs. There we go.
There's
Nice.
the second mask. And picks up the seal in case he wants to heal from afar or something. All right. CBD now in Shadow Keep. I mean, hey, if Bushy now gets Salsa quick, that would that align and perfect here for CBD to pivot off and go immediately for Golden Braid.
True. Yeah, very true. I think this might be a bit of a Golden Braid race. I don't know if Bushy even has the raft unlocked, really. besides
No, he got
Mesmer.
the loft. He got the loft.
Yeah.
And yeah, CBD is going for the loft. That's good. That works well. Are we not gonna have a skip incident? Today is not going here for the elevator cheese. It's fighting straight up.
Yeah, the elevator cheese is not necessarily faster, and he thinks that he might be contested here on masks at this point.
Scary though.
Oh, I was worried he's gonna dink there for a second. Oh, there it is.
Again, right? Nice. And blocks the row 5 and column 5, which was a big threat, and works on the other diagonal we were talking about. But if CBD now goes for Golden Braid, then that diagonal is gone. And I think he's going for it.
Yeah, if he gets that Golden Braid now, technically he would be blocking every single bingo from CBD. But yeah, this would be possibly now a thing for CBD to kind of take away.
Oh no,
as he's currently
it's
in the
row 2.
loft. Oh,
Yeah.
oh sure,
It's not-
you're right. Yeah, row 2.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Why no?
If-
If he gets Golden Braid, Bushy can still go row 2.
Oh, Bushy can. Yeah, I was saying that
Yeah.
no, Bushy blocked every single bingo if he goes for Golden Braid.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant CBD.
Yeah. No, you good. You good.
CBD also blocked almost everything besides that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're good.
And Bushy's going for Death Knight.
Okay.
Here the Catacomb, which is really nice actually, because not only it's for the diagonal he has open, but there is also the Sword, Light, and Darkness.
Yeah.
So he can get one part for that. He's also very close on the Light and Darkness part in Ancient Runes of Ra already with the Grace. So that's not bad. That's really good.
Yeah, so here's the interesting thing. I guess like he also thinks that maybe he has priority on Golden Braid by showing Healing the Wounded Kindred and Masks now. To where he's like, okay, CBD might not go for Golden Braid because I've been showing progress. But it's been 38 minutes into the match at this point that I think assuming that the other player most likely has Church District, I don't think is like the worst idea either. So kind of giving away Golden Braid maybe isn't the best idea. I don't know.
No, it's really not, especially because it's been now exactly 10 minutes that CBD marked something.
Yeah.
And that's a lot.
That's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time. So this is might be a little bit of a misplay to not try to contest Golden Braid at least. But yeah, I mean, that's gone now. I mean, CBD is going to get that. And I don't know what he's going to go for next. If he's maybe going to go for Furnace Golem just to, or even Deathbird just to block row 2. We will see.
Oh, this is I don't know how I feel about this for Bushy right now. He's kind of because of that Golden Braid, he's kind of in a bit of a defensive position, I would say. He doesn't really have anything he can push. I mean, CBD not either really, but he does have the square advantage right now, 6-4. Going to be 7-4 here with that Golden Braid pickup now, and activating that row 1. Not a bad idea.
If CBD now also goes for the main gosh, for the parries. Oh, he's going for the hand-to-hand. Ooh, maybe he's actually trying to get that row 1.
I think he's looking at row 1 potentially here.
I mean, honestly, what you can do, he still has the golden tender. What he can do after hand-to-hand, going towards Ancient Runes of Ra for Devonia's Hammer, and then kill Romina. I mean, there's Consort and Ladder, and she gives like 400,000 runes, right? So that would be good for the level 85.
Man, what a nice Dane from CBD, by the way. What a really quick Dane fight. Huh?
How is Dane already dead? He just entered.
Because he went for overhead stances and then a backstab when he fell on his butt.
I blinked and Dane was dead. Holy.
Yeah, it was a very fast fight from CBD. Very, very fast fight. Okay, Bushy going, for that sort of light and darkness here. And then
watch him do hand-to-hand on Gaius. Just for you.
Dude, that would be amazing. I doubt it though, because it is kill a boss with hand-to-hand. He's probably gonna do like Ancient Dragon Man or something with it.
Yeah,
would be my
probably.
guess.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Would be cool though.
Would be cool. I mean, gives a lot of runes, right?
Would be Pog. A hand-to-hand on Mesmer? That'd be interesting.
Oh, I don't
Wouldn't
think
be
that
that
would
good,
so
though.
much fun. No, that would be horrible. I hate the catacombs in the DLC. They were so much fun on the first playthrough, but going through this multiple times is so incredibly boring.
I don't know. I actually really like the catacombs for a first playthrough. The catacombs in the DLC are great for the for a first playthrough because there's way more variety to each of them. The puzzles are way more unique. But yeah, they're so large now that trying to speedrun it makes it worse for sure.
Exactly. For bingo, if you've done this like 3, 4, 5 times, at some point you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
And there it is, Death Knight for Bushy. Can be very dangerous, but can loop them with the backstabs. Nice Lion's Claw, Savage Lion's Claw into backs repost. Gets a Frost proc.
Oh, jumps the first attack. That was kind of cool too. Oh. Oh. Should get a stagger here, though. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Haha, JK. Careful. Oh, he doesn't do the second half of that attack, though.
How did...
He's got to be careful.
Okay, let's not die.
Take some more damage here. Does he have the ritual shield? I think he does. Uh-oh.
I mean, not active at that point. But... Oh, no, he gets grabbed!
And he gets... Oh, no.
That's really bad.
That Death Knight just sucked the shit out of Bushy in his full HP and kills him. I mean, I think he didn't even try to dodge it. That's, yeah, you don't want to get grabbed here by these guys. They literally half of their HP can be healed with just one grab. That's rough. I mean, thankfully there is a stake of Marika, but it's still that whole thing with no armor. Right?
Well, it's not just that. Here's the other thing with Bushy. He's going to have to sit back and watch CBD get other squares now while he's stuck in a catacomb until he kills this boss, because otherwise he wasted his whole time traveling down into this catacomb.
That is true. Bushy needs to log. It's rough, but he needs to log in right now.
Yeah.
Because he can definitely do it. It's just not easy. Is he already going for a grab? Isn't that early?
No.
Okay. I thought it's like around half HP. Nice stagger.
There we go. Oh, yeah, that was a good stagger. Holy here would have been definitely better, I feel like, but okay, well, Bushy did have the money. Oh my Jesus, that is so risky trying to do an Ash of War. Hand to hand on Mesmer.
Huh. Well, not Gaius.
Yeah, sadly.
It's still 400,000.
It makes sense though, because you do have Consort Radahn on the board here. And you do have Leda and her companion, so working towards, opening up that the burning ceiling tree makes a lot of sense. And Mesmer gives a lot of money.
She gets by the lightning Beyblade attack is so rough.
Yeah.
Hey, if CBD gets hand-to-hand Mesmer, that's huge. I mean, more than 400,000 runes, and he gets the hand-to-hand square. And he's doing a really good job with the bleed. It's going to be a long fight, but seems like he knows what he's doing. That's crazy.
Yeah, the damage isn't too fantastic. Those bleed procs are very nice. The thing is that, yeah, I don't think that Mesmer's money and a Gold Horn Tender is going to be enough to get him to 85, but it'll be really close.
But then he can still go for Romina, right? Devonia Hammer, Romina.
Oh, yeah.
Can burn the tree. Go for Leda and Radahn. He said he wanted Radahn in the middle. He didn't get that, but there's Radahn on the board. Maybe he's going to go for it. Probably not.
Oh, phase 2 already. Very nice from CBD.
Oh, Bushy gotta be careful here. Is so close on dying again.
Oh,
There's
the spin move!
No!
No!
I really want that Bushy gets this fight because this is so rough. You don't want to go out of that because, as you said, the catacomb takes forever, and then going through it again would be horrible.
Yeah.
So he needs to kill this guy now.
CBD getting through that phase 2 ultimate attack here has to be a little careful. Does dodge most of it. Does get a little tick at the very beginning there. Guess that's the stagger now too on hand to hand.
He got the rotten winged insignia, so it's actually not that bad of damage. Like, this is good. This is not. I thought it's worse.
No, like hand to hand is good, man. Palm Blast is bananas, like straight up, like insane damage, dude.
Yeah.
It does a
Takes
lot of
forever,
poise
right?
damage. It does a lot of normal damage, just in general. It's really, really good.
Oh, he gotta be careful here though. CBD cannot die here. That would be horrible.
All right, Mesmer almost dead now for CBD. I don't think he talked to Hornsent at all, so he'll have to deal with Hornsent in the Letta fight. There it is, though.
And there it is! Huge!
Oh, he's trying to Golden Horn
Huge
Tender.
for
Does he
CBD.
get it in time? He does get it. There we go. Yeah, no Hornsent. GG's to CBD, though. Going to be grabbing that hand-to-hand now on the board.
And 672,000 runes, plus the 30 or 40 from Mesmer's Remembrance. Let's see how many levels he's gonna get. 60, 66,
79.
79. 6 levels are missing. Yeah, that's Romina. Go, Ancient Runes of Rao. Do it.
Oh my
Devonia
God.
Ham, Romina.
Bushy is making me a little nervous here, taking a lot of damage. Should try and heal here. Yeah, the two-handed Death Knight is definitely scarier than the long-haft axe, I would say.
I think CBD. I don't know. I feel like CBD should just push.
Yeah, he's
Push for
going for
that
sort
line.
of light right now, which is kind of weird. I
And
didn't
players are
expect that
just
either.
worried about pushing when they don't get any information from their
God,
opponents. But there is now Death Knight. Maybe that's enough information for CBD to know that maybe not going for that. Yep.
I mean, this is going to be good anyways. Grabbing this Sword of Light and Darkness is going to be good because on the way, there is the Sword of Light and Darkness altar as well to Romina. So he can do both. He can make his way towards Romina, get some Skidoo fragments, go for the altar that is on the Broken Tower, and go for
Yeah,
Romina
yeah.
right afterwards.
remember to
But do
pop
you not need another altar after that one?
No, he just got one, remember? He literally just got one.
Oh, that counts already. I thought you need. Oh, it's 2 in total, not 3. Okay.
Yeah,
I
just
thought
2.
you- Oh, yeah, no, wait, then it's sick. Yeah, then it's a sick play. There was a test chat, and we wanted to figure out if you guys know what CVD. I mean, we knew, of course, what he's planning.
Okay, Bushy now currently on Mesmer. So he's seeing the level 85 as well. He's like, okay, I have to try and maybe get level 85 somehow. What the hell did he just pop there?
my heal.
Oh, he already popped the Golden
spear?
Horn Tender. He popped the wrong item,
Kill him
I think.
fast.
Oh, that's a bit early. How long
That's-
does it last?
3 minutes?
That could work.
Sounds very risky to me. I'm not gonna
Very.
lie. Sounds very risky to me.
I
Yep.
think it was a mistake. Oh, it actually could work out.
He does have the Golden Scarab, so he has got double, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He's got Golden Scarab Talisman, and he just popped the Golden Horn Tender, so he's gonna be getting 40% more money.
But the thing is though, like he didn't kill much. He killed a Death Knight, and that's it.
Yeah.
CBD on the other hand already killed like Golden Hippo and stuff like that. So and even the dancing line. So
God, Bushy plays so risky. He just tanks the explosion damage. Gets the stagger here
Stagger?
though.
Not today, nerd.
CBD make his
boy
way
needs
over
to
to
heal.
Ancient Rao.
eight to 5 for CBD. He's about to get the
Frost proc.
9th.
Oh.
Bushy's dodging this really well. Oh,
Frost proc. Okay.
goes for R2 and
There
the
it is.
kill.
There it is. And the money
Let's
is
see how
still up. The
many-
money is still up here too.
I did get the gold horn tender.
How much does he get this time?
No, show it.
We got blue balled by cash. I will see it in a second here. Hold on.
Oh,
It's about the same.
it's the same. Yeah.
670,000. So I guess they both.
Doesn't
Yeah,
he
okay.
run
They both
out?
actually have the golden scarab because look, Bushy has it too. Still, he still has the golden foot.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, 77 only though. So he's 2 levels behind CBD.
That's not bad.
No, this is not too bad. I thought it's worse. And he's Ancient Ruins of Rao race.
Yeah, this might be a
Devonia Hammer.
Romina race.
Romina or Hammer.
It's definitely a hammer here from CBD. Okay, if Bushy just goes past the hammer and starts making his way towards Romina, he might be able to snipe actually level 85. That would be huge.
That would be really good, yeah.
That would be huge, dude.
That would be really, really good.
Devonia being a bit of a toughie here because she also doesn't bleed. She does frost, so there is that. But she also hits like a freaking tank.
Yeah, she's cool, dude.
Yeah. Does Bushy go for Devonia?
He's going for Romina. Definitely. He's face.
No, he's pivoting.
He's going for.
He's going for parries.
On
He's going for parries on Rilana for 85 with the money.
Is that enough? Is Rilana enough?
I think this might. Yeah, she's like 200k. This might be enough.
Enough.
This might be a double up here for Bushy. It's
double?
actually a really decent call. He's like, okay, you know what? I need money. I might be racing for Romina. Let me go for this instead. This might be faster. Gets one parry. 2 parries. CBD still currently on Devonia. Gets tagged.
But
Centaur.
Barely any damage.
Oh, this is not really. I can't tell. This is okay. It's like a half Centaur, half Jaguar. Because like the back of the feet are hooves, the front are claws. So I don't know what the hell that is.
The back is like hair, but it's also looking a little bit like a hippo.
Yeah, I don't. It's like a weird. What is the word? Amalgamation, like combo of like different animals.
Creature of nature. Another 2 parries from Bushy. There's the Devonia hammer.
Yeah, this is a good call.
Yeah, maybe that is Bushy's comeback with the biggest risky play, right? It's a bit of a risky play.
It's
not
a
easy.
bit risky, but this is also a really smart play at the same time, going for that parries. Should be getting a stagger here. Come on, greet it.
Nope.
Oh, now you're not greedy, Bushy. Oh shit.
Oh no!
Oh, he should have greeted. Oh, I think she was really close to a stagger. Man, that's unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. He has time. He has time though. Yeah. He has time.
The rough part about this, even if he blocks him, CBD is ahead with so many squares now. He's about to get his 10th. That he just needs 3 more.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know. Domo. Maybe occultation and ulcerated. We will see what he's gonna go for. Maybe he's finishing Romina.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man.
Come on, Bushy, lock in. Lock in. It's also so unfortunate because there was again second phase almost at the end. The second time, many very unfortunate deaths here. What is that skip?
Towards the altar.
Oh, that is a cool skip. Cool altar skip.
That is now
And
10 squares for CBD, 10 to 5.
Yeah.
Currently a 5-square lead. Going to make his way towards Romina now. Yeah, this is going to be possibly if CBD gets level 85, even if he doesn't get level 85, he's setting himself up for Consort Radahn and Leda and her companions right now.
Yes.
Which is huge.
Yeah, which is 2 squares.
Mm-hmm.
But what else would he get then? Oh, the aged one. Imagine. I mean, he's closer. It's just still the whole Jory thing, but could work.
Okay. Was she getting in some R2s? Gets a nice bleed proc. Gets the fire attack here. Very nice. He's got to be careful. Oh, nice RNG. Gets the great sword ability right afterwards. Should be getting a stagger here. Nice. There it is.
Doesn't go for another R1. You do have a lot of time there before.
He should be getting the money here, though. This is going to be a bingo block at the very least for Bushy if he. Oh no! The super combo. The super combo. Oh, he dodges
really
all
good.
of it. He's
That
insane.
was amazing. Oh, fire!
He's got to be careful. He's going to heal. Ball's dropping. Don't!
No!
No! No! There's no way!
CBD's in Romina!
There's no way, bro. He jumped just a little too early. Oh, my unfortunate.
Wait, that could be CBD's bingo.
Yeah, this could be a bingo.
I think Romina's much faster.
Oh,
if CBD
no.
doesn't fuck this up, of course. I mean, you can also get one shot by her. But that's so rough.
There it is, though. It's phase 2 now for CBD on this Romina.
Oh, nice RNG for CBD. Nice RNG. Yep. Awesome RNG.
Okay, bad RNG.
Yep. There it goes.
Still in a really strong position, though.
Oh, he's fighting that so fast.
Oh, that's
Automated.
nice.
Goes for the charger too. Very risky.
Gets
Still dodges
staggered.
everything.
Yeah. Should be
Bleed
another
proc
bleed proc
soon?
here soon.
Yep.
Like 2 more R1s or something. Hey. No. Oh.
Oh god.
That ability sucks.
Get out of here.
Damn, that could have been an insane block by Bushy. Unless
That could've
CBD has
been,
some
yeah.
weird incident happening on Romina, which I seriously doubt. This is going to be GG's.
Just throw cool grease, Bush. CBD. Throw cool grease.
Oh, she's stalling. She's stalling. Yo, do my eyes deceive me? Is that Jesus be ballin'? Oh, there it is.
There it is.
GG's. That's going to be game.
Like, there's no way that's not it, right?
I mean, that is it. That's 670,000 runes yet again.
Yeah, that's GG.
That's going to be
Jesus.
enough.
Bum, boom. Bingo win.
There it is. CBD
Congratulations.
with the row 1 bingo. Very nice, dude. Dude, this was
That was.
incident
Yeah,
central
wow.
for Bushy. Incident central. Very unfortunate.
Yeah. It was really that, right? I feel like it was a little bit of like not holding a priority on squares he doesn't need to finish necessarily, like with the Kindred and Rod. And then he lost a lot of time with that Catacomb and that Death Knight.
Yeah.
And in that time, CBD finished a lot. And these combinations of the synergy with the Lion and Scorpions too, and Red Bear and Hippo, this all worked so well together to give like CBD a just a head start, as well as then with the incidents from Bushy, so much time to get like other shit done, right? And Bushy dies here again at the very end. Oh yeah. Wow, what a match.
Oi, 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 as they say. That was a bit of a match for sure. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and bring in CBD here first. Welcome in, CBD. GG's, good sir. GG's, man.
Jeez.
Hey, what's up? Hello. Thank you.
Very interesting board, like close to no early game, really. What was your thought on that? You know, having like a lot of boards in the past couple of weeks was like very much like, oh, this is like half the board's early game, half the board you have to rush. This one being like, you got like 2, maybe 3. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, it makes it pretty interesting in my opinion, because but I don't know, it becomes more of a marathon, not a sprint to everything. You're way more rewarded having map presence with a board like this, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So it is kind of shrink, and I guess additionally there was only like one thing past Ancient Dragon Man, so you didn't even have to like go that far, I think, for a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Ancient Dragon Man was really not a priority in this specific match. But looking at the early game, you both did rush Larval Tears here, and then at some point you guys kind of like diverted to different game plans. What was your overall thought after Larval Tears, since you did get sniped on that? Like, what was your thinking of like, okay, this is exactly what he's going to go for next, and your overall game plan after that, snipe happened.
Well, it was either he was gonna go for Vertigus, Discus, or Logre, so I decided to like set up a little bit, like get more Skadu, because I mean he was either gonna go straight to Logar or straight to Verticus Discus. So
Yeah.
I got 2 more Scadu fragments, got level 2 Scadu, and then went over to Logar, and then yeah, sure enough, he went for the other one. So I figured he wasn't going for Logar by then, or else or if he would have gotten it, he would have gotten it like I don't know, like as I was going to him, so I wouldn't have wasted that much time. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's understandable. And then yeah, building that presence with bear, lion, hippo. You know, making sure that you kind of like capitalize on
Yeah.
all of those. That was really really nice. That definitely played into it a lot. Were you ever worried about any of the diagonals? I mean, Scorpions 2 did block one of them, but even like the other diagonal, both of them kind of pretty decent diagonals kind of play into. Were those worries at all at some point, or were you already kind of like setting up to block those?
it was definitely a worry for the top left diagonal because he was pretty silent on the board. I think it was like 13 minutes at one point. No, 14. No, 13. So I was wondering if he was going to go for Golden Braid, but
Yeah.
I guess he was getting progress on the helms, or so it seemed. So it kind of helped me out, I think.
Yeah. After Golden Hippo, you skipped the main gauge. Were you not planning for the parry square at all, or was just
No, I
other
was gonna
things
come
more
back to
important?
it. I was gonna come back to it because I mean, like it's right there, and I was thinking that I needed to just like I don't know, just go. Those parry squares. I mean, like I guess you're not really gonna necessarily be sniped on them. So
Hmm.
or maybe you are. I don't know. But if I was gonna go towards Exaltation Talisman, then I mean I already had the grace, or I was planning on getting the grace by the 2 hippos anyway. So I was thinking I was gonna have a lead on that if it ever came down to it. So
Yeah. Well, let me go ahead and bring in
Right
Bushy
away.
here real quick. Bushy, welcome in, man. GG's, good sir.
Jeez, Bushy.
GG's. Well played, CBD.
Thank you, dude.
So looking at the board, you got larval tears just right before CBD. Like I would say probably like a 2-second difference. And it was interesting because both of you guys actually went separate ways after the first larval tier. Once you both got to 3-path cross, you went straight for the one that's near the talisman, the ailment talisman, and then CBD went straight to Prospect Town, and then you guys switched. Was there a specific reason why you both went different pathways, or was it just preference?
Yeah, the last one's closer to the Great Katana, so I thought it'd be more efficient.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
I actually agree with that. I hadn't thought of that, but yeah, that makes sense.
That's super
Yeah,
fair.
that's pretty much it.
I mean, it was less than a second to snipe. It was
yeah,
it was very
it was
close.
pretty close.
Yeah. And then afterwards, Bushy, you did go for Vertigo Discus, which I thought was a really good call. You didn't really have a weapon prepped at that time, and just going for all the collection squares that you don't need a weapon for anyways, trying to push that line as much as possible. So like, what was the game plan after Verticus Discus and Larval Tears? Because you did have a bit of a strong presence in the early game with that diagonal being active and stuff. Like, were there different lines you were eyeballing, or was it just that diagonal of the bottom left to top right? Like, what was your game plan?
Yeah, I mean the storyline of this game for me at least was I lost to execution errors. I just kept dying and not playing good. But I think the plan that I had was at least all right. I knew that I had a lot of map presence advantage early game, and I knew that it was going to take CBD a little bit to like make up for that, especially when I am putting down relevant threats with that diagonal. I considered going for healing the wounded Kindred of Rot before setting up a weapon, but I decided that like having some versatility first would be better. So I did weapon first at that point, and then I started developing backside Shadowkeep because I saw there was a lot of good stuff backside Shadowkeep. When I chose to go for the Death Knight, retrospectively, that's a dumb idea. I thought the square was faster, and I also did not play very well. But it was between that and the Golden Braid. Golden Braid gets CBD like more map presence, so it makes sense why he would go for it. I at that point I was just kind of under the interpretation that I would still have a larger lead on backside Shadowkeep than I did.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
so I thought I had more spare time,
Mhm.
but combination of Death Knight being a longer square than I thought, and CBD probably being closer than I thought. Like I thought he probably only had like Morth Ruins at that time. Just made it so that he ended up catching up on the map progress that I had earned through a lot of misreads and even more misplaying on my part.
Yeah. So like there was a thing that we were kind of like curious about with Scorpion Stew kind of blocking that bottom left to top right. You still kind of rushed that Wounded Kindred route, which probably could have been held for a while, knowing that CBD just did Dancing Lion and didn't really have much progression anyways towards Shadowkeep. So I guess what was the decision as to why still rush it? Was it just to try and block out just as many lines as possible, or was it just to get it off your mind on the board?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely could have held it for longer. I view going for diagonal bingos, even when they're blocked, it's still like really valuable to go for because it really efficiently shuts down lines.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I got 3 squares and CBD had 4 bingos left. Which like that's obviously pretty good. It gives me less things to worry about later on. But yeah, I mean, I definitely could have held on to it for a little bit longer. I didn't. I remember like saying something similar to myself in the moment. I thought it was going to end up being a parry race right after that, and then of course I started having parry incidents. But yeah, I definitely could have held it longer. But still blocking 2 entirely untouched lines is still like valuable in and of itself, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah,
brought that up too during that match. It's like even if you don't have a line necessarily to progress for, you are still shutting out a lot of things with just 4 squares on a diagonal. You're blocking out, like 90% of all the lines, and that's like a very powerful thing to have for sure. Trying to really force that majority. And so CBD here, when you did get Golden Braid, was like line 1 like your definite line to finish the match, or was it more or less like if I can get
Oh,
these,
no.
sure, kind of a thing, but not necessarily a priority?
No, I was focused on just blocking bingos at that point. Like I did hand to hand because I wanted to block the bingo. It was like the fastest one to do. And then I guess after I killed Mesmer with it just because I needed to get more progress towards Anir Limb.
Mhm.
And I just kind of I knew that he was in RAW or he had RAW access. So I just went to Devonia because I was right there. I was just gonna go and get this sort of light and darkness, but I figured even if he snipes me on Devonia's hammer, I still get sort of light and darkness and then go kill Ramana for the level 85 and access to Anirulum. So it just kind of I don't know, just worked out. Just
Did
blocking lines turned into me being able to bingo.
did you read the Death Knight square as me having half of Sword of Light and Darkness, or did you just not see
Yes.
that? Okay.
Yes. Did you have it or
Yeah, I did.
okay.
I
Yeah.
I, I literally just died like probably 15 times this match and wasted so much time.
Okay.
Yeah, the Death Knight was a bit rough, right? He's super tanky and deals so much damage with the lightning. It's just difficult.
Yeah, Death Knight and Rolana were but they always have been. I mean, those are fights that are just I
Yeah.
feel like are not, I wouldn't say underestimated, but definitely are just so much riskier, especially in bingo, because you can't prep as much as like normal playthroughs, right? And definitely the twin axe Death Knight is way scarier than the long half axe, because that guy's just way slower, so you're able to actually get better reads on attacks and stuff. But hey, it's still a great match from both you guys. GG's on this one. Best of luck to you guys on your next matches. I do appreciate you guys playing today. Any questions you guys have for for each other before we move on to the next match?
Not
On the
I think
board
I'm
or
good.
anything?
No. Did you use the Great Katana?
I sure did.
All right. Just another Great Katana game.
It'd be what
For
it
both of us.
be. I brought that up in the beginning. I was like, hey, if some people were asking for weapon variety, I kind of brought it up in the Discord, but I think changing that in the middle of the season is not a good idea. So
Yeah.
it's. I mean, and here's the thing. It's like. It kind of like with season 1, you're only going to have so many options. If I take things away, there's going to be a different meta. If I add things, there's going to be a different
Oh,
meta.
yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. There's going to be a meta, right?
Yeah.
And Great Katana Backhand Blade just being the meta is just, it is what it is. You can't really work around that too much. Adding options is definitely a thing, but it's not in the middle of the season anyways. But yeah, thanks so much for playing today, guys. I do appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. And if you want to, obviously go ahead and watch back the match. I think there's some really good tidbits in there of just like board reading and stuff. And hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys soon. Hope and good luck in your next match.
Yeah, thank you, Dom.
All right. Thank you.
GG, CBD.
Thank you guys. GG's.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.